Subscribe to PAMX channel. Click on the bell icon to receive notification on new uploads. Like and share the video. Thank you.
Over the past few episodes, we have been bringing you the views of leading label manufacturers and equipment suppliers about their experience during the lockdown as well as after it. With these interviews, basically, we aim to bring you the latest developments and opinions of the printing and label making industry. Today, however, we present the experience of a leading label user, which is Oriflame. Now, I'm sure Oriflame needs little introduction as a leading Swedish brand of cosmetics, manufacturing and selling in India for the past 25 years. And today, our guest is Mr. Amitabh Kumar, who is the Senior Manager Packaging at Oriflame. We will speak to him, we will talk to him about how Oriflame products have fared over the past few months and what is the outlook for the future. So we welcome you to the PAMX channel, sir.
Thank you.
So, sir, the current pandemic has demonstrated to the world the critical importance of personal care products for hygiene and sanitation. In this context, how have Oriflame products fared in the market in terms of demand? And have some product categories done better than the others?
Yes, we have in Oriflame a couple of different categories. Wellness, where we talk about the health immunity increasing. We have something for precautions, more and more hand wash, and directly or indirectly helping your market to protect from increase their immunity and protect from the pandemic situation and make safe people. In the same time, we are try to improve all the things as Oriflame to deliver the product without any more contact directly to the house. So it again helps to maintain the distance, social distancing between the people, avoid to going to market and buy the material, and then it more supportive in that direction.
So has Oriflame packaging been COVID-proof in any way to ensure that the virus is not transmitted from the factory or warehouse to the consumer, to the customer?
Yes, factory is always the most important and very critical area where people have to look forward the all precautionary things, because the inside the factory, a lot of workers are doing the work, and it's not so easy to manage the casual workers in that way. But in terms of the packaging, the most important things which we are managing is to have some sanitizer for internal work with the IPA based, which is not basically alcohol but IPA based. Above to that, the packaging in terms of the label and other things, we always use maximum with the UV coating. And UV coating on the surface always helps to minimum protect any type of virus and any type of infection.
So, sir, what are the various types of labels used in different categories of Oriflame packaging?
When we talk about the labels quality, we have a division in terms of the structural design and in terms of the aesthetical part, right? Here in India, could be Oriflame is the exception. We're using the multi-layer piggy bag, and all sort of the different structural designs labels for all packaging use. In terms of the material, we always try to prefer go with either polymer based material with the optimum thickness, or if we are going with the paper, it should be 100% FSC certified. In fact, we prefer to have the release liner should FSC certified, which helps directly or indirectly to maintain the sustainability and support to the environment.
Has there been any disruption of supply during the lockdown?
Yes, it's a big challenge because, in India, all the suppliers, in every field, not only label, in every field, they don't have in-house end-to-end solution. Always piece and beat of the connections brings the total job delivery. Say, for example, if you talk about label here, some suppliers are dependent for the plate making outside. Sometimes to run the production itself with the limited resource and supply and all supply chain. So obviously things had disturbed, but thanks to the overall management and supply chain system, end of the COVID, when things was started as an industry, it was very much supported, and some extent we were able to manage that.
So, sir, what type of vendor audits does Oriflame carry out among label converters to ensure COVID manufacturing norms are being adhered to?
Again, we have very clear defined auditing system, which is not directly impacted with the COVID. This is the basic process is there in Oriflame. Before bringing any new supplier, that's called supplier sourcing project, we always have the technical audit, quality audit. Above to that, we always maintain the sustainability audit. And sustainability, when we covers, it's not only for packaging material, it's overall system, labor, and environmental things inside the organizations. After all these three audit satisfaction level, basic satisfaction level, we agree to work with any component supplier.
So even they cooperate through the process?
Yes, they have to complete this process. Without completing this process and without having minimum, we say internally is the C grade, although it's looks C, but that's the accepted range. Without having the accepted label, we are not allowed to work with any non-approved packaging material supplier.
So, sir, according to you, to what extent is the Indian label industry able to meet quality expectations of the Oriflame brand in comparison to the international suppliers?
Very good question. If I just see the journey, my journey in Oriflame from last 8.5 years, initially it was big challenge to getting that labels here in India, because the especially labels are very less demanded by other business partners or other brands owners here in country. So it's always the big challenge. At the same time, running the sustainability based all material, people are not very supportive. But from last 4 years, things had improved a lot. We able to manage a couple of suppliers, especially Supplier and Scanum in India. They able to make the all specialty label, and they are become very conscious, and they become supportive for the sustainability brand also. But still, it's not very easy, not by the reason of the facility. It's could be by the reason of the end-to-end solution facility in-house. If compare with the European supplier, they have each and every facility to deliver any product end-to-end in-house, and that's a big challenge here in India.
So how important trade exhibitions are in terms of knowledge sharing and business platform?
I have a mixed opinion, very frank, and if I be honest on that. Number one, it's a really good platform for visiting one's stores and having the good understanding and information about the all new industry which is there in the market. And as per the requirement, people can select the industries or can approach and having the good coordination with them. In other side, my opinion, people whoever coming for presenting the things, they are not very open in terms of sharing the technology and latest information. It could be a very good platform for the business trade, but not as very, very high level of the information sharing, which could be improved further after having some more conference in that program and bringing to experts from the industry present there.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.